Fans were left completely stunned when news broke that Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban had called it quits after a 19-year marriage and raising 2 children together. It's hard to imagine, given the picture-perfect way their love story began.
We found each other in this huge world, and we're crazy about each other, you know?
Back in 2006, the Aussie power couple tied the knot in a traditional Catholic ceremony at Sydney's Cardinal Soretti Chapel, and at the time, it truly seemed like a forever kind of love.
That makes me happy. That still makes me very happy.
Nicole later reflected on that day, sharing with people how unforgettable it was. She recalled driving through Sydney with her dad, Anthony, who sadly passed in 2014, as the streets were lined with fans celebrating the couple.
There were people, so many people on the street sort of celebrating us, which was just one of the most emotional things in my life.
Just hearing Nicole tell it, you can feel the magic of that moment. When the ceremony began, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Both Nicole and Keith were said to be in tears as they saw each other at the altar. Nicole looked radiant in her ivory Balenciaga gown, her curls softly falling over her shoulders, finished with pearl earrings and a bouquet of cream roses. Keith, of course, looked every bit the dashing groom in a classic black tuxedo, ivory waistcoat, and tie.
I'm just happy to have found my great love.
Inside the chapel, they exchanged vows in front of 250 of the couple's nearest and dearest, including Hugh Jackman, Naomi Watts, and Russell Crowe. It was a truly star-studded celebration. Nicole's sister Antonia was the maid of honor wearing ivory and pink, while Isabella and Connor Cruise, her children with Tom Cruise, also took part, Isabella as a bridesmaid and Connor as an usher. The reception that followed was equally magical. Set up in a Romeo and Juliet-themed marquee at St. Patrick's Estate in Manly, it was a dreamy mix of romance and celebration. Guests were treated to a special performance from Jackman, who sang a rendition of Boy from Oz, before Keith himself stepped up to serenade his new bride. The whole day felt like a movie, and fans were completely caught up in the romance. Meeting her and getting married wasn't life-changing. It was life beginning. It was literally like, okay, life starts. Keith shared about their wedding. Sadly, their newlywed bliss was short-lived. Just a few months after their wedding, Nicole had to stage an intervention for Keith. The singer had previously openly talked about his struggle with drugs and alcohol during the 90s. He had also completed 2 separate stays at rehabs before. Nicole wasn't unaware of his battle with addiction, so as soon as Keith relapsed, she urged him to go in for treatment. Keith went on to spend 3 months at an inpatient facility to treat his alcohol addiction. I was going to lose it all. It was like, if I don't choose this moment to do the right thing and do something that's going to give me life, all of the things I'm scared of losing, I'm going to lose anyway, the singer confessed. The singer went on to share that he had caused an implosion in his marriage and that it was a miracle that it survived. And when it comes to overcoming his addiction, he attributed the success in his sobriety to Nicole. She was by his side, supporting him through it all. For the first time in his life, he felt like he could shake off the shackles of his addiction. The singer also shared that he and Nicole could not have met each other at a better time. He needed her help to finally conquer his addiction, and she said right from the beginning that she wanted to be brave with him. Keith felt like there was something else at work, bringing them together, watching over them, and giving them both the strength to get through it all. When it comes to sharing their struggles and what they had to go through at the beginning of their marriage, Nicole didn't want to hide any of it. She knew the press was going to get hold of the news anyway, so she'd rather have it all out in the open and share the story herself.
Let's do it. And Keith Urban, when my cheek is against yours, everything melts away. And that is love.
I think we were 2 lonely people. I would probably say that 2 very lonely people managed to meet at a time when they could open themselves to each other. We were a mixture of frightened and brave, the actress confessed. Kidman admitted that it was a deeply painful place that prompted Urban into recovery, but since I've learned an enormous amount having a relationship with someone who is in recovery, I'm more than willing to walk it with him. The 2 of us are very committed to our relationship. The couple welcomed their first child into the world in 2008, a girl they named Sunday Rose Kidman Urban. It was their first child together, although Nicole previously adopted 2 children. Isabella Jane Cruz and Connor Cruz, with ex-husband Tom. And then, 3 years later, Nicole and Keith revealed they welcomed their second daughter, Faith Margaret Kidman Urban, saying, "Our family is truly blessed, and just so thankful to have been given the gift of baby Faith Margaret." 19 years of marriage, and now Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban have called it quits. Hard to believe, right? TMZ first broke the news, reporting that the two have been living apart since the beginning of the summer. While Nicole has been taking care of their two daughters, Sunday and Faith, sources say Keith has moved out of their Nashville home and into his own place in the city.
So even with what I've got now, I've been able to juggle things to accommodate my family.
And here's the tough part. It seems like the separation was one-sided. Nicole reportedly wanted to save the marriage, while Keith was the one who decided to step away, saying he was unhappy and felt the intimacy wasn't there anymore. As one insider told the Daily Mail, "They're just going through the motions."
Did you find that difficult?
Yeah, I mean, I was deeply sad at the times.
Now, if you're wondering what might have pushed them apart, there are clues. Nicole spent a big chunk of time in England recently, filming the Practical Magic sequel. She even rented Boy George's mansion at a jaw-dropping $87,000 a month, and Keith wasn't there with her. A source told Women's Day that they did try to talk every day while apart, but the distance, especially after Nicole's mother passed last year, really put a strain on things. Still, what makes this split so striking is how different things looked on the surface. Just days ago, Nicole was glowing at a Clé de Peau event in Los Angeles, wearing a gorgeous black Vivienne Westwood gown and smiling for the cameras with her wedding ring still sparkling on her finger. Their last public outing as a couple was back in June, when Nicole and Keith showed up at a FIFA Club World Cup match in Nashville. Nicole looked elegant in a cream dress, Keith in a plaid shirt. Honestly, they looked adorable together. And get this, that was just 5 days before their 19th wedding anniversary. Nicole even posted a sweet photo with Keith to mark the milestone, writing, "Happy anniversary, baby." That was back in June. By August, she was sharing family memories on Instagram, including moments with their daughters Sunday, 17, and Faith, 14.
They're amazing girls, and I'm lucky to have them.
Over the years, Nicole and Keith gave us so many sweet moments, like at the Cannes Film Festival in 2013, when they were totally wrapped up in each other, or the 2017 Oscars, where Nicole cupped Keith's face in front of the cameras. At the 2020 Golden Globes, Keith held her hand the entire evening. And at the 2021 CMA Awards, Nicole was right by his side, affectionately touching his face, as if no one else existed in the room.
My wife, Nicole Mary, is here tonight. I love you, baby girl.
It makes the news of their split even harder to take in, because fans have watched them grow together as a couple and as a family for so many years. Now that Nicole and Keith have gone their separate ways, we hope they both find peace and happiness on their own paths.